Hi, everybody.
Hi there.
Sven and I would like to share a little bit about our upcoming workshop, A Code of Spirit Armor, and tell you a little bit about how it came to be and why we feel it's an important workshop to offer at this time. First of all, this workshop is about cultivating awareness and the awareness of the dark and the light. And second of all, this workshop came out of what we feel is kind of a need for light workers who are doing their energy and healing work, but they might be missing just a piece of their own education and training in understanding how the dark side can actually interplay into the work. However, this workshop is not only for light workers, it's for anybody who wants to really begin to understand the presence of the dark side and how it works.
So what's happened in our practice, we've had a good fair number of clients and who have gotten themselves in trouble. And the way that they've gotten in trouble, and they're beautiful energy light workers, but sometimes there's a lack of understanding or of education about how it is to protect ourselves. Because when a person comes and they have some type of issue or a problem, we refer to that as the dark side. The dark side could be something that's very minimal, such as a non-beneficial energetic pattern in someone's living space, and it could be very significant as in a full possession. So there's many layers to what we call the dark side, and the same with the light side. Sometimes permission has been given for a practitioner to work with somebody in a way that could be dangerous. Because when we give our permission, we are opening ourselves up. So in those instances, we need to be really careful and clear about what it is we're doing. When we work with the dark side, which is just something we simply want to change or eliminate, then we have a method that we share with people we work with, that who we pray to is who we ask to do the work. And this is very important for a couple of reasons. One is it takes our ego and or our judgment out of us thinking that we know what is right for a person. So we're very clear in sharing the work that we do and in working with people how it is we go about saying the specific form of prayer to get the results that we're after.
So although this is not a dowsing workshop per se, we will be sharing with you some of the pieces of the dowsing work that can be very helpful in your day-to-day work, day-to-day life even, especially in regards to this topic. We're also going to be working with the theme of discernment and really working with that idea of following your intuition. And when you get a gut instinct on something, that's really Spirit always giving us the nudge that there's something we need to pay attention to. We're going to be speaking about grounding, how important it is to really, we are here in a physical body, and how important it is to embody that and to be really connected to the earth, especially as we do any kind of energy or healing work. We're also going to be speaking about, as Sven mentioned, we're going to be speaking about protection. So these are the themes that we're going to be working with. We always invite in questions, and of course anything that you would come up over the two-part workshop that would come up naturally, possibly, to bring to the table for this workshop.
Also, we want to venture in lightly, or however the participants, how far they want to go, but we do want to touch in on what happens on how a person of the light can slowly, slowly transition over into what's no longer of the light, and how to develop the awareness of when this is happening. It's a sensitive matter, and we feel free to speak about this because we have personal experience working with a number of people who this has happened with. So, and we know several of them, and we have not been successful for the most part, if it's in the beginning stages, we have had success when a person has the awareness that something's not right. For that stage of awareness, we can help them to develop the clarity of what's happening. However, when a person's ego starts to get fed by what we call the dark side, it can be really hard to get them back. And because ego is a very strong driving force that can consume people. So we can touch on that or get into it in depth. If anyone has some questions or would like some sharing on what it is here that we're talking about.
Sven and I feel that this is timely to bring this workshop to you, and we've thought about it many times before actually, but because of the number of clients that have come to us who, as Sven mentioned, have been in this situation where they need a little bit of help, they've gotten into some trouble because they've ventured into this area doing this light work and ventured across some problems that they really didn't know how to deal with. So this is a workshop that's going to really be about awareness, but we are going to give you some tools to work with as you go forward. So
the tools that we share, they're simple and they're clear. And it's, our teachings with the type of prayer that we use comes from North American native shamans. And so we just have a few things that are specific that we like to explain and share with you. And then, of course, everybody's belief system can be totally different. And the beauty of this protection, this awareness, the discernment of when we're working with light and dark energies is what we would like to share as clearly as possible. One of the goals of this workshop is that we love questions and we love discussion, because many times this area is an area that is not openly discussed, and this is how there can be an entrance of some unwanted ego, energies, belief systems, manipulations. And so that's what it is that we're after, because in this day and age, we are all exposed to a good number of them, not only in our work, but also with world events.
Thank you. We hope to see you there.